Imagine this. The lights dim, the studio logo fades in, a helicopter lifts off the screen and is supposed to rise above you, but it does not. Instead of height, you hear forward sound. Instead of immersion, you hear volume. You bought a Dolby Atmos soundbar for three-dimensional audio, for movement, for space, for realism. But what if your system is underperforming because of one small mistake almost everyone makes? Placement. Dolby Atmos is not simply about adding more speakers. It is about controlling how sound interacts with your room. The walls, ceiling, seating position, and furniture all shape what you hear. Ignore them and the illusion collapses. Today we are not reviewing a product, we are optimizing physics. Why placement matters in Dolby Atmos. Traditional surround formats such as 5.1 assign sounds to fixed channels, left, right, rear, subwoofer. Dolby Atmos is different. Atmos uses object-based audio. Sounds are treated as movable objects placed in three-dimensional space. Your system calculates where those objects should appear around you. In simple terms, your soundbar is trying to simulate a hemisphere of sound using direct drivers, reflected sound, timing delays, and that makes placement critical. Most Atmos soundbars rely on one of three approaches. 1. Up-firing drivers that reflect sound off the ceiling. 2. Side-firing drivers that bounce sound off walls. And 3. Digital signal processing that simulates height virtually. All three depend on predictable geometry. If the room is working against the design, performance drops immediately. Your room is not separate from your sound system. It is part of it. Understanding your soundbar type. Before optimizing placement, understand what kind of Atmos system you have. Up-firing Atmos soundbars. These use ankle drivers that fire toward the ceiling. The ceiling reflects the sound back down to create height perception. They require flat ceilings, ceiling height ideally between 2.3 meters and 2.7 meters, reflective surfaces. Vaulted ceilings weaken height cues. Acoustic ceiling treatments absorb vertical energy. Very high ceilings reduce reflection intensity. Atmos height relies on reflection timing. If that timing is compromised, the illusion weakens. Soundbars with rear speakers. Some Atmos systems include wireless rear surrounds with height modules. These systems are more flexible but still depend on symmetrical placement, correct seating alignment, and proper delay calibration. They are less reliant on ceiling reflections, but geometry still matters. Single-bar virtual Atmos systems. These rely heavily on digital processing. They attempt to widen and lift the soundstage using psychoacoustic algorithms. These systems are the most sensitive to room shape. Without sidewalls, virtual surround collapses. Understanding your system design determines your optimization strategy. The Goldilocks zone, height and distance. Small changes in placement create dramatic differences. Ideal height. Your soundbar should sit directly below the TV with drivers unobstructed at or slightly below seated ear height. If mounted too low, direct sound arrives from below ear level and reflection timing becomes mismatched. If mounted too high, especially above the television, height imaging collapses and dialogue shifts unnaturally. Alignment creates coherence. Ideal distance. Most Atmos soundbars perform best when the main listening position is 2 to 4 meters away. Seating is centered relative to the soundbar. Too close and height reflections do not fully develop. Too far and reflected energy weakens. Atmos relies on milliseconds of timing difference between direct and reflected sound. Distance controls that timing. Real-world room challenges. Perfect rectangular rooms are rare. Open layouts are common. Corner TVs are common. Asymmetrical walls are common. Optimization becomes adjustment. If the TV stand is too low, raise the soundbar using isolation pads or a slim riser. Never block up-firing drivers with shelving. Maintain a clear path for sound. If the ceiling is too high, height reflections will weaken. Solutions include adding rear height speakers if supported, increasing height channel level manually, adjusting expectations realistically. Physics cannot be overridden. If one wall is missing, side reflections require boundaries. If one side opens into a hallway or kitchen, surround effects will feel uneven. Compensate using channel level adjustments. Symmetry improves immersion. Common statistics: reflection versus absorption. Atmos depends on controlled reflection. Hard surfaces reflect sound. Soft surfaces absorb sound. If your room contains thick curtains, plush sofas, heavy carpet, or acoustic foam, you're absorbing high-frequency energy that contributes to spatial detail. At the same time, excessive glass or marble surfaces create harsh reflections. Balance is essential. Budget acoustic optimization. You do not need expensive treatments. Simple changes can improve performance. Add a medium-density rug instead of ultra-thick carpet. Keep ceilings reflective and unobstructed. Avoid placing soft furniture directly beside the soundbar. Use bookshelves for natural diffusion. Diffusion scatters sound without killing it. Absorption removes energy. Atmos needs energy. Subwoofer placement, the foundation of scale. Atmos height feels weak when bass integration is poor. The subwoofer does not create height, but it creates scale. Proper placement. Along the front wall, 10 to 20 centimeters from walls, avoid deep corners unless more output is needed. If bass is uneven, perform a subwoofer crawl. Place the sub at your seating position, play bass-heavy content, walk around the room perimeter, identify where bass sounds smoothest, place the sub there. Smooth bass enhances immersion. Without foundation, height feels thin. Automatic calibration systems. Modern soundbars include room correction systems such as Samsung SpaceFit, Sony Sound Field Optimization, LG AI Room Calibration, and Sonos TruePlay. These systems measure frequency response, speaker distance, delay timing. They are useful, but not flawless. Best practices for auto calibration. Keep the room silent, remove temporary obstacles, sit in the primary listening position, recalibrate after moving furniture. Auto systems correct frequency balance. They cannot fix geometry. Manual fine-tuning. After automatic calibration, listen critically. Adjust height channel level, surround balance, subwoofer level, dialogue clarity. If overhead effects are weak, increase height channels by 1 to 2 dB. If dialogue sounds recessed, adjust sensor enhancement cautiously. Atmos is technical, but it is also personal. Troubleshooting common problems. No heights perception. Check. Ceiling height, obstructions above soundbar, height channel level, whether content is truly Atmos. Many streaming apps default to stereo. Confirm the input format. Muffled dialogue. Possible causes. Soundbar blocks by TV frame. Excessive bass masking mids. Incorrect HDMI connection. Enable eARC for full bandwidth audio. Unbalanced surround. Check side wall distances. Adjust channel levels manually if one side is farther. Small imbalances are correctable. Advanced optimization. Bass management. Most soundbars cross over automatically around 80 to 120 Hz. Avoid boosting bass excessively. Balance creates realism. Dialogue enhancement modes. Use sparingly. They compress dynamic range. Correct placement is better than artificial enhancement. Night mode. Reduces dynamic range. Useful in apartments, but reduces Atmos impact. Use only when necessary. Test content that reveals Atmos performance. Not all Atmos mixes are equal. Use content with aggressive height effects. Movies: Mad Max Fury Road, Blade Runner 2049, Top Gun Maverick. Music: Dolby Atmos mixes on Apple Music. Tidal Atmos content. Gaming: Xbox native Atmos titles. PS5 spatial audio games. Reference material exposes weaknesses. And strengths. Connectivity and future-proofing. To receive full lossless Atmos, use HDMI 2.1 where possible. Enable eARC. Use certified high-speed cables. Standard ARC compresses high bitrate audio. eARC preserves Dolby True HD Atmos. Without bandwidth, performance is limited before it begins. Listening position discipline. Your seating matters. Ideal positioning, facing forward, not directly against the rear wall, equal distance from side walls. If your sofa touches the back wall, surround reflections collapse. Airspace improves imaging. Final perspective. Dolby Atmos at home is not about more speakers. It is about controlling reflection, timing, geometry, and pressure. When placement, acoustics, calibration, and connectivity align, height becomes believable. Surround expands naturally. Dialogue anchors precisely. Bass integrates seamlessly. The room disappears. Atmos is not magic. It is applied physics. Position carefully, calibrate deliberately, respect the room, and your soundbar will finally perform the way it was designed to.